I want everyone to take a moment and look to your right and look to your left. Even go as far as to look behind you. Do you feel like you would be ready in an emergency situation? If Jill from accounting had a heart attack, do you know how to do CPR? Do you know what steps to take? Would you even know that she was having a heart attack? A lot of questions. I'm going to give you the answers. You want to know how to know? Go get CPR certified. There's a huge need for it in the community, a huge need for it here in this office. Imagine if Jill really did have a heart attack. What if we were all ready? Think of the team. We would be like a factory line. We would know what to do, whose job's what, and you would save Jill's life. Over 70% of heart attacks happen outside of the hospital. 70%. Another big number, only 46% get the attention they need. 46% make it. 46. It's a lot. And it's because a lot of people think, hey, I'll call the ambulance, they'll take care of it. They don't always get there in time. There's traffic, there's other emergencies they're called out on. There's a limited number of ambulances in the town. So if they've got to take care of one emergency to get to the other, imagine how much time goes by. The most crucial time is the few minutes when you first have a heart attack. That's the most crucial. That's when the heart is still able to pop right back into working. Now, if you were CPR certified, you could help them. You could save them. The ambulance would get there and take over. They would ask you what all's been done, how long have you been doing CPR, and you would be ready. You would be prepared. You could save a total stranger. Total stranger. You don't know them, but they might have a family, or they might be getting married tomorrow, or they might be ready to have a baby. You could save their life. And I know I keep saying that, but think about that. Saving a life. Because a life is such a precious thing. It's so minute to some people, but a lot of people aren't ready to go. A lot of people have unfinished business, and you could save them. And that's why I've called you all here today. I want you all to get CPR certified. There's a huge problem, and people are either afraid, they don't want the responsibility, they don't even see the need for it. Like I said, they rely on the ambulance, they rely on the hospital, they rely on people in the medical field to just, oh, they can take care of it. That's not how you should think. It's not. I'm not always there. I'm CPR certified. I see a need for it. I have a young child at home. Imagine if she choked. Imagine if she stopped breathing. I can't do that. And you shouldn't do it just because you have kids. You should do it for Jill. Not mean to pick on you, Jill, but you should do it for Jill. I'm not saying you're old either. I'm just saying, you could save someone's grandmother, someone's mother, someone's father, someone else's child. You could be there and be prepared. And it's not just about doing compressions. It's not just about CPR. It's not. In the CPR class at the American Red Cross, they teach you the steps to take. They teach you to be calm, analyze the situation, see what's going on, make sure they're not in harm's way, make sure that it's a heart attack. They can tell you the signs to look for if it's a heart attack. They can tell you, make sure you point out that person to call 911. Never yell it in a crowd, never. Because the person might think, hey, they've got it. They heard the same thing I heard. No, you point out that person directly. You call CPR. You. 911. You know what I meant. My point is, you'll be ready. You'll be prepared. And while they're calling 911, you'll be performing CPR. And when that ambulance arrives, they'll give you a pat on the back and tell you that you did a good job. And that family might reach out to you and say thank you. Thank you, because my grandmother, her birthday was next month. And because of you, she gets to make it to her birthday. Something to think about.